Very good morning, everyone. I would request everyone present here to kindly settle down as quickly as possible. The staff and volunteers are requested to kindly be seated. Good morning, everyone. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today we have all gathered here for the foundation stone laying ceremony of new canteen, that is Annex building. We have with us some of the most esteemed and highly regarded dignitaries of state of Goa. I take this opportunity to acknowledge and welcome the chief guest of today's function, Honorable Minister of Power, Housing, New and Renewable Energy, Member of Legislative Assembly from Marcaim Constituency, Shri.Ramakrishna. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause to welcome the dignitaries. Next, we look forward to welcome guest of honor of today's function, Shri.Nilesh Cabral, Member of Legislative Assembly from Curchorem Constituency. Let's have a big round of applause for Sir too. On a very short notice, Madam Odette Da Silva, the Chief Engineer PWD, had agreed to become the special guest of today's function. A very special round of applause for Madam too. Thank you so much. And very fondly, I would like to welcome our dynamic principal, Dr. M.S. Krupashankara. Today's function is a result of his tireless effort. Thank you so much. I would request Principal Sir to kindly escort the dignitaries onto the dais. Alright, so we will light the lamp and we go up. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya. O Lord, lead me from the unreality to reality. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Lord, lead me from the darkness to the light. Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. From the world of material attachment to self-realization. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Let's have a big round of applause. We have done the lighting of the auspicious lamp. Request all the dignitaries to kindly take their seats onto the dais. I now request our student, Anirudh Nair, student of first year Electrical and Electronics, to kindly present the invocation song.
गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्र परित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डदण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Thank you so much, Anirudh. That was melodious. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim is fulfilled, they will say we did it ourselves. This is what somewhat describes the principal of Goa College of Engineering, who has been constantly supporting and constructing all such events for the college. I would now request Dr. M.S. Krupashankara to formally welcome the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming Honorable Minister Honorable Minister Shri.Ramakrishna Davlikar sir, Minister for Power, Housing, New and Renewable Energy, to this very important program of ours. I would request Lakshmi to welcome him with a bouquet. I'd like to also inform this gathering that this particular bouquet was made by the children of Matruchaya. We are very fond of that. So please, Lakshmi, welcome our Minister, Shri.Ramakrishna Davlikar. It gives me even great pleasure to welcome Minister Shri.Nilesh Cabral our MLA from Curchorem Constituency. Request Grishma to welcome him with a bouquet of flowers. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Mrs. De Silva. She is the Chief Engineer and also an alumni of GEC. She is the Chief Engineer at the Public Works Department. Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to also welcome some of the key people who are there in the audience who have made it possible. This entire project has been possible. One of them is Shri Vallabhbhai. So he is here. He is the senior engineer from the PWD. Welcome, sir. So the person who created the drawings and is going to work with us in making this building happen, it will be Prashant Desai. He is from the architect's office, the chief architect's office. Welcome you. So the drawings have to be realized. So we have our contractor also with us today, PM Chinchkar. Welcome you. He was there at the inaugural event. Yeah, he is there in the back. We request him to. I'd like to also welcome all the present media who are present here today to cover this event, and also my very own faculty, members, HODs, staff, everybody from GEC, so for making it happen today. And this is a very important and special day. I'd like to take you through the journey of how it all happened. It started off way back in March when we thought, okay, we'll have a bigger canteen because there was a demand from the students that they wanted a bigger canteen, because we all realized that they were sitting in the classrooms and having a lunch and having breakfast and all that, which was not something that we all like. Even today that is happening till we get the new canteen up and running. We would want to give them better facilities, so that was the idea. So we gave it a priority. We made it a priority number one. We had the academics block in place. We got the civil mechanical block going, electrical and computer science block going. Everything was put in place. The next thing that we did was the career guidance and training center. That also started working. The next high priority was food. So canteen. So we thought we should prioritize canteen, and we gave priority to that. And then in the month of April, we got a big shot because traditionally GEC you would get some funds to do all this civil engineering activity, but the government otherwise decided that now the money will go to PWD. So for about a month, nothing moved, no files moved. Entire April we were wondering how to go around the system, how to, because PWD is a big organization, they will not look at GEC canteen so easily. They have got mega projects which they have to look at the state. The state is their priority, and making people comfortable is a priority. So we were wondering whether GEC would get even a few crores. Even though we transferred all our money under technical education, the money was there, but we were a bit anxious because it was a new procedure that the government put in place. But it was in June, I remember, sir, Cabral sir came to GEC for the tree plantation program. And I mentioned to him, sir, we have this canteen project which we would like to take up. He said, why only canteen? I will give you more. He said, he immediately called the chief architect from then and there. He said, in 2 days or 3 days, you come to GEC. I want the master plan for GEC ready within the next 2 weeks. So you know how sir works. Sir will not let us sleep or rest. So 2 weeks later, we were at his office and he was again telling, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with that. Redo the drawing, and we went back and we started redoing the drawing. And then the loop road also became a priority. Thanks to him, he said, do that also. He wanted to even approve the auditorium also. A 1,000-seater auditorium was also discussed. There are many things, I cannot take the entire day explaining. But sir took the initiative of pushing us towards preparing a master plan, and all the instructions were given to the chief architects, including the main gate. A grand main gate is also part of the master plan. Sometime I will present the entire master plan to you people. We will take at least 5 to 6 years to get there, but I will discuss that separately. But what sir gave was that master plan became the priority, and then we worked on the master plan, and then canteen details were worked out. By end of June, we had the canteen details done. We went to Director of Technical Education. We said administrative approval is required for this particular building to come, and in August, the paper was put in, and in August, that is a very special day which I will remember for the rest of my life. What happened on August 23rd is we landed on moon. But on the very same day, Cabral sir called a meeting. He said, I want to review all the PWD projects in GEC on the same day, same time. So we were all wondering, because there was a government circular saying that all the students have to be made to watch the landing of the moon, and sir has called a meeting. So we went there reluctantly, but sir instructed every one of us to watch in the video in our in our mobiles. So we were given half an hour break to watch the landing on the moon, and the meeting continued. It was a 1 hour meeting. All the PWD officers were there. It was an exclusive event for GEC PWD projects. He reviewed all the 20 projects were ongoing, and some of them which are supposed to be started. And that day was the day when we got this canteen approved, and also many more projects that we got approved by him on that day. And subsequently he put it up on his Twitter also that today GEC we have granted so many projects. And then from August onwards we kept chasing the file. We know with sir's support we will be able to achieve this. So we pushed very hard. It's a 2 crore rupee project. It's not a small amount. So then we went back to the government, got administrative approvals, went for tendering, everything happened. And in Jan, the tendering process was done, and February 29, the order was signed. So it was a very well choreographed event, I should say, thanks to Cabral sir, because without his support we could not have done it so fast. I'd like to really thank him for this. And then of course the PWD, the principal chief engineer. Yes, sir. So it is their way of showing their applause to So I'd like to just summarize some of the major projects that are going on right now in the past 1 year which has come through. Seminar hall of the mining engineering department which is getting upgraded. It's about at a cost of 27 lakh rupees. Thanks to sir, during our national games we also got the GEC Gymkhana upgraded at a cost of about 27 lakh rupees. The B8 and B9 quarters where some of our faculty are, some of our staff are staying got upgraded by about 26 lakh of rupees. Girls hostel, the new girls hostel or the girls hostel 2 is getting the new compound wall so that there is security. We don't have to be concerned about certain events. So that is started, and it is at a cost of about 45 lakh rupees. The boys hostel is getting upgraded. Both the boys hostels are getting upgraded at a cost of about 36 lakh rupees. From Monday that work is also going to start. And then this noise that you just heard, which is an extension of this activity, is about 26 lakh rupees. So it comes to about 2 crores of projects in the last 1 year under PWD technical education budget. Sir was able to get all these projects approved, and we have started moving. So 2 crores not for the present canteen project, but the 2 crores have also been given to GEC for doing all this. In addition, we are in the final stages. We'll be getting funds close to about 50 lakh rupees for upgrading our main building. And also the garden walls, you may have already noticed in front of the canteen and other places, you may be wondering, oh, the wall is falling off, what is happening and all that. We have been granted funds, and PWD has approved that for about 40 lakh rupees, the entire garden thing. In addition, we have got approval for a loop road, which was a big requirement because our faculty and staff were repeatedly saying that we have a problem with parking, we have a problem with people, students driving and everybody driving in the same road. So I'd like to inform you that we have got another 1.4 crores for that. So these are some of the major achievements that happened under the leadership of Cabral sir, and of course Dhavalikar sir has been a force. He is always a constant support whenever we needed any guidance, including the day we got the project awarded, and when I went and told Dhavalikar sir, the project has been awarded to Chinchkar, he said to his PA, call him immediately, and he picked up the phone and said, hey, this is GEC project, it should be done on priority and it should be to the best of our designs. So just now also you were telling Prashant, why did you stop at only ground floor? You should have done ground plus one. So sir is always micromanaging, he is giving timely advice, and we are seeking his support on this matter. But before I stop my welcome speech, I would like to acknowledge the support that has come from the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister. I don't have words to mention about every time there is a GEC project and a GEC file, everybody in the office of the Chief Minister has said, "Arey, bring the file, whether it is the secretary who is working for him or it is the principal secretary who is working for him." I was telling many of my colleagues who are part of this whole thing that even in the finance department, which is the toughest department to cross over, we have got files cleared in 1 day, 2 days, because they have a lot of respect and regard for GEC, and GEC alumni are the undersecretary in finance. We have got 2 people from computer science and electronics. So we have got a lot of support from the government machinery. Only thing we need to walk, we need to make it happen, and they are all there to support us. So these are my thoughts on this welcome, and then we will have a great day today. We will see a great canteen coming up. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Up next, I would like to invite a wonderful lady present amongst us. Recently, we have celebrated Women's Day, celebrating such ladies of honor. A lady who is standing tall in the world and in the industry dominated by men. I would request Madam Odette De Silva, Chief Engineer PWD, to kindly address the gathering.
A very good morning. A very good morning to you all. Let me acknowledge the presence, the distinguished presence of our Honorable Minister for Power and Renewable Energy, Shri.Ramakrishna, Sudin, Dhavalikar, our Honorable Member of Legislative Assembly, Shri.Nilesh, Cabral, Education Secretary, Mr. Prasad, Lolayekar, and the presence of the Principal of the Goa Engineering College, Dr. Shri.Prasad.M.S, and all the esteemed faculty and my dear students. We are gathered here today to witness this spectacular event of laying the foundation stone for the Canteen Annex. A canteen is a place where much happens. A canteen is not just a space to dine, it's a hub where connections are made, memories are created. It's a place where everyone meets, eats, thinks, ideas grow, ideas are born, and they grow into full-fledged projects. This takes me to 38 years ago when I joined this college. I'm come back to this college after 38 years for the second time only, the first being just last month when I was invited on the induction of the Students' Council. It's an immense privilege and honor for me to stand here to address you and to be one with you, my dear faculty and students. It brings, as you say, tears of joy to my eyes. Canteen was a very memorable place for us. We were a small group of girls then, and we used the canteen facility. don't mind me saying, to rag the juniors also, which I'm sure will not happen now. But we used it as a place to connect, to discuss our difficulties, because we didn't have a hostel. We would solve our problems there. Now, of course, you all have a bigger library and a bigger faculty. And I'm sure you all will use this canteen space respectfully in a disciplined manner. And because it's a very luxurious one, maybe even very good food may be served, I hope you all will not bunk your classes and continue to sit there. Please ensure there are no chairs. So once again, I don't have much to say. I will only say that once it's complete, I'll come and have a cup of tea with all of you all in the new block of the canteen. Thank you very much for having me here, and all the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's always special to get alumni on the campus. When we see our seniors, you all are indeed a motivation. Also, canteen, as we know, is a very special place in any institution. Today's present-day leaders will agree that their first board meetings must have happened in the canteens. On a lighter note, let's go ahead with the function. They say leadership is not for faint heart. I'm pleased to invite one such brave heart present amongst us, the member of Legislative Assembly from Curchorem Constituency. I would request Shri.Nilesh Cabral to now address the gathering. May I have a big round of applause for sir?
Hello. A very good morning to all present for the inauguration of the canteen block at the hands of our dynamic Power Minister and Marcaim MLA and my friend Shri Sudin. We have the Chief Engineer of PWD, Madam Adet, Principal of your very institution, Dr. Krupashankar. We have another faculty member who has been involved in getting things initiated initially on the dais. Off the dais, all the faculty members, architect team, the PWD engineers teams, the contractors, the students, my dear friends, students, council, and reporters, and my ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Krupashankar for remembering me and calling me, even though I am not part of the government anymore. But I remember those days when I used to trouble Dr. Krupashankar for initiating this, troubling the architect, chief architect and Prashant Bab to have plans in place for the entire complex, entire campus, so that they can be freezed. Otherwise, each one tries to make different plans. So now today it's a comprehensive plan for the whole campus, where it is freezed, hopefully. If it requires unfreezing, it requires special approval. And with this campus plan in place, now the work should start. But I had initiated this involvement of bringing the PWD fund into the government directly, as I felt, maybe I was wrong, maybe Sudin can share some light, but I felt that it was unnecessary movement of files from administrative approval, after tender, then go again to the administrative approval, then again, and in that period the contractor used to leave and go because the rates used to deviate from the GSR rate, because there's nothing decreasing in the country, it's always increasing. Very rarely you will find something decreasing, like the cylinder just decreased by 100 rupees just few days back, yesterday. So it's very rare that you find some decrease in rates for the contractor, and the contractor is supposed to be a contractor who makes profit for himself. He does not look at social service like we politicians sometimes look at social service thinking what will be good for us and the constituents. But then as a contractor he will want his money as part of his GSR, and when the rates get fluctuated till the time he gets a work order, I decided that everything should be coming back to PWD, and PWD people should be accountable to keep the government buildings up to date, and that is the responsibility I ascertained. And unfortunately I didn't know that I had to give up my seat for somebody else because of influx of other MLAs coming into the party. And then as I am an obedient soldier, when asked for, I tendered my resignation. But I had a lot of things for this college, and I decided that in my tenure of 5 years, which would have had last 3 months, I have not the 3.5 months almost. I had a good thought for this college, not that Mr. Sudin did not have or somebody, Chief Minister does not have, but I had thought and I would be implementing such things as a holistic plan of this college. And that is why when we came here, we decided to have the canteen and the 1,000-seater auditorium which was lacking in this college and many other things. I think Dr. Krupashankar in the master plan which is made, maybe all the faculty can give their inputs and subsequently there are changes. Prashant is there, Chief Architect is there, other people are there on the PWD who can take them forward. But I felt that this college is a college wholly institute in government of Goa, where when admissions leaving private colleges sought here, and that is because of the wonderful faculty which is here, which gives them the best from themselves. And I think the college deserves to be one of the best colleges, not only academically but also infrastructurally, and that is the reason I had initiated all these things. And I hope that they will continue with the Honorable Chief Minister, who is also the PWD Minister and the Education Minister as of today. And I feel that with both him having this, the plan should go forward in the right earnest. And this college should stand out from the others. I wanted to create a buffer green zone all around surrounding, which was also part of it, so that we could have a lot of greenery, because as you just heard, the drilling is all hard rock and it has become difficult to trees to grow by itself like it grows other places. We have to make special efforts to grow those trees. And I remember coming and planting some trees along, and the compound wall which was broken, all was decided then. Well, I remember all these things which I had decided. I hope Dr. Krupashankar and the team, all of Shetty and all of you take it forward, including the PWD, in the right earnest, because I find that I have visited all other engineering colleges of Goa also, and even though they were new colleges, their academics are not in par with your standards, but the college setup and the college beautification and the college atmosphere is what today's students look at. They feel that they should have a good campus where they should be able to perform also and enjoy also. This is the lifestyle of the children today. And I feel that this is lacking in this college, and I hope that Honorable Chief Minister will take this in the right spirit, and in the next 2 years, whatever master plan prepared by the architect team with Prashant and our Chief Architect will have a logistical conclusion for what purpose it was created. And for that, I think Dr. Krupashankar is the right man to follow up. I cannot say today that you can tell me and I can follow up. I used to do that when I was there at that particular seat, and I saw that a lot of things, small things went ahead, having every 15 days meetings so that we could see the logical conclusion of making this college into a wonderful college for our student faculty, which are numerous in numbers. So with these few words, I would like to thank from the bottom of my heart. People tend to forget people who initiate sometimes. And Dr. Krupashankar is not a person of that caliber. He has thought of me and specially came to invite me, which I was surprised by myself. But normally I have done a lot of other works. Sometimes works I did not inaugurate because inaugurations were not important for me. More important was the work should start, work should go ahead, work should go ahead. Today Sudin Dhavalikar, when I was the Power Minister before, I initiated, and he is taking forward all the initiations and taking more underground initiatives in the entire state. And I am sure that he will do wonders in the power sector, and Honorable Chief Minister, who is the PWD Minister, will take, because ultimately the people of Goa requires good roads, good 24 hours water, 24 hours electricity, and we always say, I say in my own constituency when I speak, that when we go early in the morning to work and for our livelihood or whatever work we do, we come back and we should have a good night's sleep so that we can refresh ourselves and come back again in the same vigor and spirit to serve the people of to whatever way we are part of this. So that is why when you don't have water proper, you don't have electricity proper, no proper roads and no proper infrastructure, that tends to come back on our mind and try to put those places back into service. And I think as the government of Goa, the entire administration should work in this direction to give whatever is there for the service of the people. With these few words, once again, this is the 4th time I am thanking Dr. Krupashankar, because I really felt touched when he came and invited me, and that is what I made it a point today. Normally on Saturdays I don't take functions because it's a constituency day, and I took it because Dr. Krupashankar invited me, put my name on the card and even on the plate, which surprised me, and I thank him again, and I hope that someday I will be here to back wherever, I don't know, it's all destiny, because destiny is decided by God, not by me. So, but as an MLA, I am sure that I see few of my constituents here, I will be coming back again. I don't know about others, but I'll be coming back. Like Sudin has been almost 5th time MLA now. I intend to cross him shortly after a few years and be part of this governance of Goa, to give good to the people of Goa. Not that the present government is not giving, but to get involved in such a way that governance spreads across the entire state and the governance is delivered to the people. This is my objective. With these few words, once again, thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for keeping Goa College of Engineering in your mind. We at GEC will forever be grateful to all the efforts that you have taken for the college. Moving ahead with the function, we say a leader takes people where they want to go. But a great leader takes people where they ought to go or where they should go. We have one such leader of masses present amongst us, and he's been here constantly for multiple number of years. I warmly and respectfully welcome Shri.Ramakrishna Dhavikar sir, whom we fondly address as Sudin Bhai, to kindly address the gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sudin Bhai.
Good morning, everybody. Namaskar. Goa Engineering College, Government of Goa. म्हणजे जे नवे कॅन्टीन जाता, almost say about 500 square meter costing around 2 crore 50 lakhs. हाजो बुन्यादीचो फादर आज म्हज्या हातान मुख्यमंत्री येवपाचे आशिल्ले, पूण बिजी शेड्युला लागून ते येवंक शकले ना. आनी बाब म्हज्या हातान आनी म्हजे मित्र ज्यांनी हे सगळें तयार केलें सुरवातीक, वेन ही वॉज PWD मिनिस्टर, कुडचडेचे आमदार बाब निलेश काबराल, आमचे प्रिंसिपल ऑफ गोवा इंजिनियरिंग कॉलेज बाब कृपाशंकर, ज्यांनी हें काम एका वर्सांत कंप्लीट करता म्हणून सांगलां. चीफ इंजिनियर पब्लीक वर्क्स डिपार्टमेंट बाय वदेत, आमचे सदांच प्रत्येक काम हातांत घेतलें की तेच्या फाटल्यान लागून ते कशें तरी मुखार व्हरपाचें. हे प्रोफेसर बाबुल्लास सावयकार म्हजे मुखार बशिल्ले, ज्यांनी हो प्रोजेक्ट केला, ते आर्किटेक्ट आरसीसी डिझायन केला, ते डिझायनर, सगळे फॅकल्टी मेंबर्स, प्रोफेसर, लेक्चरर, सरकारी अधिकारी वर्ग, पत्रकार, मिडिया, काउन्सिल गोवा इंजिनियरिंग कॉलेज, आय शुड नॉट फॉरगेट बिकॉज यू कॉल्ड मी फॉर फंक्शन, आनी सगळीं भुरगीं आनी चिंतक. म्हाका एक वेगळेपण ह्या कॉलेजी विशीं म्हजें आसा. रायट फ्रॉम वेन आय गॉट इलेक्टेड, एंड आय एम सिक्स टर्म, बट आय एम द ओनली MLA in the assembly within the same party. Only one MLA, Rani was there, who completed 8 terms in one party, and I am the only one MLA in the party who completed 6 terms without changing as I did. I was in MGP right from 1984, but there are ways for not allotting the ticket and all. I don't want to discuss. Anyway, it's a very nice day. आज खरी म्हणजे आतां होमास चालू जाता, आनी हांवें पयलींच सांगिल्लें प्रिंसिपलाक, तुमी जर म्हाका होमाशें आपयता जाल्यार हांव येवचो ना. कारण वॉट वी आर डुईंग इज फॉर गूड कॉज, आनी आमचें न्हय, दोन गोष्टी कॉलेज म्हटल्या नंतर जाय. एक बरी लायब्ररी जाय आणि दुसरी कॅन्टीन. व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट कॉलेज लायफान ह्यो दोन गोष्टी जाय. कारण मजा मारपाक बऱ्यो गोष्टी किंवा अवचिनपणा म्हणून जो शब्द वापरता आमी ती करपाक आमकां कॅन्टीन जाय. आनी बाकीचे शिकपाक बरे तरेन मुखार वचपाक आमकां लायब्ररी जाय. वेन आय बिकेम MLA हांव लायब्ररीत गेलो. It was 99 and then the Srivastawa was the principal and then taken over by Lal, I remember. And it was in a pathetic condition. Library was, including तुमचे electronic end. And there was only one server and तोही बी चालू नाशिल्लो. आणि I remember Luzin Valer was the chief minister and education minister. I asked him, what is this going on? Goa Engineering College, जे रेप्युटेशन आशिल्ले प्रायर टू 1992, but that knows very well. आनी ते आशिल्ले ताजे पयलीं 86. आनी ताजे पयलीं ज्यो बॅची जाल्यो 1992 हे सगळे कसरत केले. आनी आय एम प्राऊड टू से आय एम वन ऑफ द पर्सन हू हेल्प दीस कॉलेज टू कम. हांगा जे रस्ते आशिल्ले ताका येदे व्हडले पटोवच एक एक हात पटोवल आशिल्ले. आनी क्वेश्चन अशे प्रिंसिपल विचारतलो की ते कोणी करप काय म्हणून PWDन करप काय ओन फंड्स. एंड एट दॅट टायम ऑल द फंड्स वेर विथ PWD अंडर प्लॅन एंड नॉन प्लॅन. तेव्हा आता कॅपिटल एंड रेव्हेन्यू म्हणटात तेव्हा इट वॉज चेंज इन 2002 वेन मनोहर पर्रीकर बिकेम द चीफ मिनिस्टर. हे सगळे जे फंड्स आशिल्ले ते त्या प्रत्येक डिपार्टमेंटाक दिले आनी कोणूच डिसिजन घेनासले. आनी त्या खातीरूच त्या वेळार एक